Hi everyone, it's Gabriella with Feeding Type 1, also known as Ella. I am going to demonstrate how I set up my home infusion IV pump. So everyone's different. You just have to kind of just find what will work best for you while you're hooked up. I wear this backpack right here. It is actually meant for like a PO means my mouth, like cyclist or runner or some sort of athlete, like their Camelback basically, except it's not the exact brand. So this is what I use to carry my pump in. These are the kinds of fluids that I am on, which is lactated ringers. This is basically IV Gatorade. You'll need your IV pump tubing, your IV pump, and batteries if you have to switch them out. So the first thing you'll want to do is wash your hands. Now, when you wash your hands, you want to make sure that you're doing that correctly. So I will go ahead and walk you through that. So the correct way to wash your hands is like so. Just gonna get you guys angled there so you can see. So you'll want to turn on the faucet. To warm water, not hot water, but warm water. Take soap and scrub your hands correctly for about 20 seconds. Making sure you go through all of the motions like so. Then go ahead and let the water, it's a little too hot, run down. Hot. Water. So, because I touched the faucet, I'm actually going to go ahead and do another round. Okay. On down to the towels. Start from the top and work your way down. Take your towels and use those to turn off the faucet. Then you're ready to start. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is turn on my IV pump. It's going to do a series of beeping and testing, and it's going to tell me how much battery's left and get that all squared away. So there's about 3/4 of a tank of battery, and then it says program. So at this point, you're going to take your IV fluids and your tubing. You're going to undo your tubing, open that up, rip these side stuffs off, grab your connection points, let that go, untwist this piece right here. This is for the Curlin medical IV pump also. The name of it is the Curlin. So you'll take your nubby and your spike. You'll remove your nubby. You'll pull off the cap to your spike, and this is called spiking the bag. And this takes a little practice. You'll know you're all the way in though once that circle's filled in. Then you'll go ahead and hang your fluids up to prime. Like so. Go to the connection point, which is here. Actually, I'm gonna do it like this, so I'm gonna put it up here so you guys can see better. Take these connection points to lift the door open. You pull that up and pull that like so. Then you're gonna take your blue part and insert it where the blue arrow is, which is right there. So you'll just insert it and stick it in there. Make sure you put your tube in the correct direction. It is whining saying it's unintended. So you want to make sure your blue part's in that part, and then also under here so you don't clamp it off and literally rip your cord. So then you'll put the yellow part in there like so. Then you'll close the door. You'll have to smash it down a little bit and clamp it like that. Then, once you've done that, you'll lay your bag so that there's no air in the line. And it's going to say program. You're going to say yes. It's going to say repeat RX. You're going to run it however you're supposed to run it. And then it will ask you all these questions. You just hit yes 1,000 times basically and confirm and check it. It's all correct. And then you'll go ahead and start the prime process. And it will say disconnect patient and press yes to prime. And make sure release cans are open, and they are, but for some reason it's not priming. Oh, there it goes. It's kind of really hard to punch that button down so hard, but you can do it. And then you'll want to have something to drip drop in. I'm going to use this, but so right now it is priming the entire tube with the fluids that's up top. So you don't get any air in there. Don't give yourself an air embolism. So keep going and going, and it will take quite some time because it delivers really slow when you prime it. So what I usually do is just wait till it's primed out the other end. Because I have an air filter on my tubing, because I have the high flow tubing, it traps all the air. So once it's past that one point, I usually will just hit run at that point to continue it, because it just goes so much faster and doesn't waste so much time. But once it's past the air filter, you can see it progressing along. So while that's doing that, you're gonna want to take your clamp and get that to the end of your tube. And oh, we're about to do drip to drop. There it goes. So there we go. We have drip, drip, drop. So I'll go ahead and hit pause, and then I'm going to set this through the tubing spot and thread the clamp through as well. Like that. And pull it and pull it and pull it all the way through. Then, here's why I use this kind of a backpack. I take the hook, like so, and literally hang up the fluids in the backpack. So I'll take the IV pump, pop that down in there, take the IV fluid bag, go ahead and hang it up, and then make sure I hit run, and then getting all of the tubing in there, zip it all up, fasten your fasteners put it on. And then hook yourself up. But I have to do some meds before I hook up. So I'm not going to hook up immediately. But all I do is scrub my hub, take a normal saline flush, flush my line, pull back, check blood return. Once that's confirmed, again, scrub the hub with alcohol, and then hook up and run.